I had something, and now I don't.
Oh.
What?
Wait.
I mean, I've got something, but
Okay. No,
I had something
I was
else,
just wondering what
some little news and note thing I was going to throw out there, but it's kind of an odd little day, news-wise. I love when people go, must be a slow news day for you, sir.
Yes.
Got to talk about that.
Right. Well, it happens.
Well,
there are slow news days.
Well, sometimes there are, and then sometimes things gather my attention, and
Right.
most people won't know about these things unless we talk about them.
Right.
And you normally won't find it in your other news sources.
News sources, that's right.
There might be
we
some.
like to talk about the strange and unusual.
Yeah.
And stupid.
Right. Oh,
This is all of the above.
oh yeah. It comes to us from the sun, so you got to deal with it.
Right.
Not the star, but the sun. The star is a whole different rag. This is the sun.co.uk.
The Sun's fairly
Tabloidy. But they tell the truth. They
do, but they sensationalize.
Oh yeah,
their headlines are.
but not that there needs to be much sensationalization. Since they don't need to inflate it much here. Like a porky pig over here.
Is that the Jen talking this morning? What the hell?
I don't know. This week, new research has revealed that the fellows who take the erectile dysfunction drug Viagra are twice as likely to suffer eyesight problems, even resulting in blindness.
I've heard that it causes eyesight problems and hearing.
What? Yeah.
Apparently, it messed with Hugh Hefner's hearing.
Apparently it did, yes.
Because he was popping them like Pez candy.
Probably so. Users have also reported problems with their hearing, like you said, including the late Hugh Hefner, as you mentioned, who said he would rather have sex than his hearing.
Yes.
That's quite the trade-off there. Now, he died at the age of 91,
Hey,
so, there's that.
He did okay.
But he's not the only person to have some Viagra-related trouble, you see. Over in Britain, one fellow reported having a permanent kink in his penis after taking the treatment.
Don't think it changes, does it?
Well, here's what happens.
Oh, no.
Others have been left with priapism.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And then I have a list of other things that have happened.
Because of Viagra.
One poor dude needed to have his penis amputated after taking Viagra.
Now, hold on. Why?
A fellow by the name of Gentil Ramirez Polania deliberately took too much of the drug in a bid to impress his new girlfriend with his sexual prowess in 2013, according to reports. But the Colombian, who was in his 60s at the time, ended up with a painful erection which lasted several days.
Oh, God.
Doctors who treated him found Polania's penis inflamed, fractured, and showing signs of gangrene.
Seriously?
Once again. Medics said they had to amputate the member to stop the tissue death from spreading.
Wait, they couldn't do an addictomy?
No, they didn't.
Oh.
Another fellow by the name of Nat Thind, an electrician, suffered a month-long erection after taking Viagra in 2019.
Wow.
Aged 26 at the time, he ended up needing an operation on his junk. When surgery failed, doctors spent 3 days trying to find a solution until it naturally went limp.
Wow.
However, he's now been left unable to get an erection. Ever.
Oh, wow. That's sad.
He said, well, there's no point in me being depressed about what's happened. I've even gotten to the point where I can see the funny side of what's happened. I had a healthy sex life before, and obviously, well, that's impossible for me now.
Wow. He just took it in stride, man.
What else are you going to do?
Oh, yeah.
Well, she's not taking it in stride either.
No.
Or in stroke.
Hey, they make inflatables.
Yeah, there's that. Others have been luckier, suffering mere hours of agony instead of weeks. Mike Dowdall popped a Viagra pill to enhance a marathon nookie session with his wife, Amanda.
Mm-hmm.
Hours later, the father of three's junk was still tent pole straight, it says here. He said, I was in agony and my penis was throbbing.
He took one?
He said, after 2 showers, a warm one, then a cold one, it was still standing at attention. I started to panic and the stress made it worse. Amanda got me an ice pack, which helped for a little while. He added, an erection of this intensity that won't go away is like someone stabbing glass into your eye over and over again. Oh, that seems a bit much.
That's okay. That kind of...
His horror Woody didn't end until 9 a.m. the following morning with another 24 hours of soreness afterward.
Well, yeah.
Someone who decided to roll the dice and buy the Viagra online have reported even stranger symptoms.
Oh, wow.
A fellow by the name of Jake Land was just 21 when he decided to give the pills a go while on the he was on a randy time in Manchester. He said, within an hour of taking the pill, my vision started going green. It was like someone had put a filter on everything. Everything looked blurry, too, and despite the drug working, it felt like someone had kicked me really hard in the groin.
What? Don't buy them online, you fool.
After having sex 3 times with someone he met on the night out, he spent the next day suffering with flu-like symptoms.
Maybe he caught something from her.
Maybe. He said, I threw the rest of the tablets away and would never take them again unless it was on prescription from a doctor.
Probably a wise move, buddy.
Another gentleman with an issue, John Brown, had similarly bad time with it. He bought it online, too, you see.
Yes, that's a huge mistake. That's like, would you buy it at a gas station? Why would you buy it online?
And they're young guys.
Well,
they should know better.
Yeah.
They're thinking with their...
Yes, they are.
The Herefordshire-based chef suffered blinding headaches as well as feeling hot when he took the pill ahead of a date. He said, my heart was pounding, the headache was the worst I've ever had, and I felt dreadful. I ended up taking the following 3 days off of work.
Wow.
One guy even ended up breaking his junk after taking Viagra. The unlucky father's erection didn't go away after having sex, and then disaster struck the following morning when his kid jumped on him for a cuddle.
No!
According to the British Medical Journal case report, the 36-year-old man developed, quote, sudden severe pain and was rushed to a hospital.
My kid broke my dick.
As it says here, a penile fracture occurs when an erect penis is hit with considerable force.
Yes.
That's usually how that happens.
That's generally how anything breaks.
In this case, the father was taken for surgery where a blood clot was evacuated and the tear in his penis was repaired. The surgery was successful and the patient was able to get an erection normally again. But I bet that first time was scary.
Oh, man.
One tourist was said to have gone on a naked rampage through a Thai airport after taking too many of the pills in 2018.
Wow. So, were they prescription or were they...
New Yorker Steve Cho was said to have terrified other holidaymakers as he ran around the terminal in New York, even throwing feces at staff. Excuse me, this is Thai. In a Thai airport.
Okay.
He just went crazy.
I don't think that was the pill, though.
The naked menace was later said to have told officers who ended his one-man riot that he had, quote, taken too many sex drugs, end quote, and he apologized for the outburst, agreeing to pay for any damages.
And they just let that go?
It's Thailand, dude.
Okay, don't do it again.
A statement from Phuket International Airport said Cho admitted taking too many Viagra drugs. He was taken to the local police station before officers sent him to a nearby hospital for medical check and a routine psychiatric assessment.
Right.
Because, there is that.
Does too many Viagra make you strip your clothes off and throw poop?
In this particular case, perhaps. This is why this stuff is prescribed.
Right.
This is why a doctor has to get involved, because there are odd side effects from certain people.
Obviously so.
So you got to consult your physician before you start dallying about with these things.
Yeah.
Because,
you might strip naked and run through an airport.
Throwing feces at everybody.
Oh, my God.
You might turn into a gorilla.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Probably so. Or you might break your junk.
Oh. I know somebody that actually happened to. A friend of mine, he and his wife I went to visit them, and they were telling me, "Oh my God, you know what happened last week?" Blah blah blah, and I was like, "That could happen." Yeah. That was the first time I'd heard of it.
Yeah.
No,
it makes sense. You know.
Oh God, it was frightening.
Yeah. You got to take care of your equipment. There's no replacement parts for these things.
No.
Typically, I mean,
typically, right?
He had one guy had to have his his cucumber harvested because he got the gangrene.
Yeah.
A rotten pecker is not a good look for anybody. I'm thinking.
That's the name of my next band.
Rotten Pecker.
Yeah. I like it.
I think it's great.
And it could be real gnarly looking woodpecker. Could be the logo.
Yeah.
Rotten Pecker.
Yeah, Rotten Pecker. Yeah. I don't think the guys at Hanna-Barbera would appreciate you using. I don't think
so. Oh, no, he doesn't have to look like Woody.
That's kind of the point, though, isn't it?